unmuted.
There we go.
Are they on?
Oh, well, when you see the red dot, that means you're on. I got Christy picking her teeth.
Look at the red dot here.
See right here when it's red?
That's really what the people want to see.
Okay, when the red
These
dot's
guys
on.
right here.
Oh man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the
boys and
sign.
girls, children of all ages, you're in for the greatest shit show ever
Ever made, ever
It's
created.
happening today, right here, right now.
So we had a little bet
Yeah,
with
we
the
did.
wives.
We did.
They think they are better entertainers than you.
No.
I do feel like
Your camera's not on yet. You cannot acknowledge anything that's being said.
this is going to happen a lot.
So they bet. They think. Listen, the one thing I will give them is that they are prettier.
Barely.
Slightly.
Yeah, barely.
Slightly prettier than we are.
Yeah.
But this whole pod, watch us drink, is not watching us drink, even though we'll be drinking.
100.
It'll be watch them drink, go crazy, watch
Well,
us drink and laugh.
They've already talked about,
We're gonna go
we
crazy.
don't really want to drink because we don't want to say things, whatever. And we're like, that's not the rule.
Not
The rule is you have at least 3 drinks during the show.
That's exactly right.
So,
3 drinks during the show. I got to put my spectacles on.
spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
This is going to be bad.
also, I have controlled the entire agenda and the questions, but much like at home, I promise you, they will ignore
Don't
that
matter.
completely.
100%.
Okay, just so you know what you're getting yourselves into. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the Chamber Sisters.
Which, by the way, we never said we were more entertaining. Never. Not once. And we never agreed to 3 drinks. And Garrett has pre-written questions that he has not shared with us. So I feel like, just to clarify, that needs to be put out
Okay.
on the record. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to tell you all a little bit about ourselves, just because you probably never met us. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so I'm Carrie. I'm married to Josh. And it's funny because, well, not funny, but my dad passed away like 20 years ago. And
We're
going there. We had a funeral.
Real
We're just going to go right on it. Okay.
Starting
This
off
way.
live.
Woo! We love
Shout out.
Okay.
Shout out, David.
That's
Anyway, so they did the funeral for my dad, and Josh did the singing, and Jared did the preaching, which y'all should have been there. That we should have done a watch and drink that day. That would have been good. And so for years, everybody says, "Are you married to the singer or the preacher?" And we're like, "The who? Oh, that day. Okay." So married to the singer, married to the preacher, but just for a funeral one time. So, but if you need someone to do your funeral, I'm telling you, they're pretty good. So,
Listen, they're not.
anyway, okay, so I'm married to Josh, and we have 3 daughters, and I don't know why you feel like as a mom, that's how you start your whole introduction is by your kids. But anyway, I love being a mom, and I own Lakewood Counseling, so I'm also a counselor, and that was my first love, my first business, and so fun, and I don't know, I just work and take care of kids. So that's it. Oh, and I do events at Commonwealth. So that's fun. And we have planned, by the record, I don't know, 40
It's not by the record, it's for the record.
for the record, by the way, 45 Christmas
By the
parties.
by.
Woo! A lot of Christmas parties that are happening in a span of about 20 days. It's fine. So it's going to be fun.
It
Yeah.
needs to be about
We
fun
are going
something.
to have to fully shut down 4 times in December. Plan accordingly for the amount of park, but we'll post that later. Okay. Okay, you go ahead. Okay, married to the pastor.
Yes. So I'm Christy, and I'm married to Jared, and we. Okay. Anyway, so we have 4 kids. One is a sophomore at A&M, and one is a sophomore in high school. One is an 8th grader, and one is a 6th grader. So we have 3 boys, and our youngest is a girl. And you didn't say your fur babies.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, and so our fur baby
The
is.
great thing is, I'm definitely going to win the bet.
Okay. Whatever.
We immediately,
Yeah.
by the way, we also control the camera.
We're already
So
asleep.
already,
Okay.
immediately dropped like 30 viewers.
Yeah. That would happen
Okay.
very quickly.
By the way, girls, you're only up to 21.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, everybody text your friends and tell them
Yes.
to log on.
Oh, here
Yes,
we
so let's do a
go.
contest. So
Yeah.
about to get more viewers.
They don't have to watch, they just have to log on.
That's
to
right.
their phone.
They can log in, set it as up.
Yeah, that's what I do every
Yes.
Friday. I log in for their egos,
Yes.
and then I set my phone down and log in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you're so cringy.
Wow.
Okay, so I have 2 fur babies. They're not ready. But they're also annoying. So it depends on the day. Yeah, for sure. But, okay, so we have topics. Oh, wait.
Shout out to
Let's
the
talk about
sponsor.
bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So great.
Oh, okay, so we have 2, and guess what they have in common? They both bubble. Yay! Bubbles! Yay! Okay. So, yes.
There you go.
Okay, so if you want to try to get Prosecco, and you can do that one. Una.
What is this?
Which,
Okay.
Lamarca, I just need to say, there's something special about Lamarca. I don't know if you're a Prosecco drinker, but not all Proseccos are the same. Lamarca is so great. We go through a ton of this at Commonwealth. And Una, I have never had. It's a vodka. So you can comment bubbles.
Yes.
If you comment bubbles,
You
you go into the drawing for both, and you can get both.
Yes.
And Wes Kulkowski, I feel like I always talk crap to you about this part of the thing because she wins all the things.
Well,
Yes. You know what? Wes doesn't
Free,
eat bubbles,
yeah.
but his beautiful wife eats bubbles.
yes.
Yes.
We're both good at bubbles too.
No.
Okay, sponsor.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I gave you your run sheet.
Sponsored by Budget Blinds. There you go, Michael Dunn.
Hey.
Budget Blinds also did all of our blinds downstairs.
Yes.
They're called Banded Shades. They're so great.
Amazing.
If you haven't seen them, I recommend Budget Blinds for all of your blind needs.
That's right.
Yes.
So
So,
good. It's good.
okay, so we're going to start off with our topics, and we're going to get to it because we land the plane. And you know who doesn't land the plane? The boys.
Your
The
mom.
preacher
Especially
and the
Jared.
singer. They do not land
Guess
the
who
plane.
still holds creative control to the
Oh,
switches
hey.
that flip back and forth to the cameras?
So
Crazy.
we get, it's like rebuttal cam. Hey, also, we didn't talk about yet, we do have a 3rd camera going today. Give it out to our live studio audience. Hey! That's just some of the many people
It's on that
that are here in live. Oh,
It's basically our friends and family. It's fine. It's going to be fine.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Uh-oh. I feel like I need to say this.
okay.
Their mother is on watching now.
Yes,
mother?
Vicky.
Vicky Lynn?
Vicky Lynn.
Okay.
All right.
Vicky
All right.
Lynn.
Vicky, congratulations.
Watching.
You've created this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you
So-
for thanking our sponsor, Michael Dunn. Member number 1 and done. Read it off the sheet. I literally wrote it out.
Okay. Oh,
Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Why would they? Why would they listen to anything?
No control at all ever in the history of your marriage. Why would you start today?
That's a great point.
We should have made them find their own sponsor. Is what we should.
That, well, they probably could have done that quickly because there's like 3 options in their audience.
True Heart is true for.
Yes.
Okay, back to the
topics,
shit show.
topics. Number
Okay.
1. Christy, what is your favorite drink?
At Commonwealth. Okay.
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, what's my favorite? Okay, well, we have all the drinks. So.
We do. So it depends on what's going on. It depends on the day I've had. It depends on the season. I'm definitely one of those that, everything's just kind of up in the air and you just make the decision. But Josh will always say, anytime we go to the restaurant, Chrissy looks at a menu, it takes forever, and then orders the exact same thing she always orders. That's what he does every single time. And
Also
that is-
true.
Yeah,
That's how he sounds.
that is how he sounds. And he's always not.
What's your favorite drink right now?
Well, currently I'm drinking a mojito because I feel like mojitos are light and summery, and I know it's not summer, but I love summer. So mojito is probably my favorite drink. Although For the Good of the Marg is also
The more tequila drinker, and I really like that olive tequila.
yes.
So For the Good of the Marg, so good. Always a fan favorite. I'm also drinking a mojito just because I said make me one too.
Yes.
I'm probably that person that whoever I'm with, what they drink, I'll just get one of those. But my always go-to is just Prosecco. I don't know. It's very boring, I know. But it is great in the morning. It is great in the afternoon. It is great in the evening. Like you can just never go wrong with Prosecco. And you can put stuff in it. If you are trying to be morning, you can put some orange juice in it, or you can put some pineapple in it, or it's so good.
Yeah, it's good. It is good.
I agree. It's good. So, okay, so next we're moving on to our brunch, which if you have not seen our new brunch menu, we started off doing brunch. We had like 5 items to kind of test brunch, and brunch was going really well. So then we're like, okay, it's time to rip the Band-Aid off. Let's do a full brunch. So Commonwealth now has a full brunch. We're doing that today from 10 to 2, and then Saturday and Sunday also 10 to 2. So come in if you haven't done that yet. You don't have to have a reservation, but it might be good if you wanted one. And my favorite brunch item on the old menu, I would say migas. On the new menu, I would say Friends with Benny's. If you like Eggs Benedict, our Eggs Benedict is so good, and the potatoes are so good if you're a breakfast potato fan. But I still like the migas are still like just I can't decide between those two. And I will also tell you, the migas are good to order, and you can save them and eat them as leftovers later that week. I had them for lunch a few times this week. So good. Yeah, so good. That's a little hack. It's a little mom hack. There you go.
I would say I like to start brunch usually with a mojito also, and then do the dips with Ali. And then I also because are probably my favorite also. They're just so good, and I add bacon, so that is definitely
Bacon starts up.
Yeah, you add that to the migas, you can't go wrong. But my kids love the chicken and waffles, the pancakes. I mean, all of it. All of it's so good. Yes.
Okay, and the breakfast tacos. I feel like Jared's questions are boring. Like y'all don't care what we like to eat and drink, right?
No, probably
They don't care.
No.
God, get creative, Jared. Anyway,
I'll tell you what, you put me on blast one more time. Okay, just gonna take one more. So you also have to read some comments that are going along to engage with the
Okay.
people. Okay, Sarah Lacey Harrison loves our food names. Chris Cornish thinks that there should be a free CW membership renewal for everybody that's a member in the live studio audience.
Wow, that was a crowd pleaser right
Yep.
there.
Sharon, you've got someone tuning in, two of her favorite people.
She means us?
Of course,
Yeah.
because look who's on
That's what
camera.
I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Did you hear what they just said?
Mm-mm.
Your wife
Mm-mm.
said my questions are boring.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I thought they were cringy. Now
That's
they're just
why you
boring.
have to get off on a tangent. You got to
Yes.
create your own stuff
Yes.
immediately. That's why we're
Yeah.
so good at it. We're
Okay.
content creators.
Back to the girls and to
Okay.
hey, when have you ever listened to me? So get back, do whatever you want.
hey, we're gonna skip. We're gonna skip down the list
All right.
here into family frustration.
Yeah.
Which, to give you a little bit of history, okay, so Josh and Jared were friends. Okay, Christy and Jared knew Josh and before I knew Josh. And they kept saying, or he kept saying, I need you to introduce me to your sister. I need you to introduce me to your sister. And Christy would say, the last thing my sister needs is a boy like that.
Okay, pause. Okay, protective older sister, always.
Yes.
Okay, so pretty much any guy was in that boat. Okay, and so now you can keep going.
Okay.
For all the protective older sisters in the crowd.
Yeah. Okay. And he was great. But anyway, and so it's kind of like Josh and Jared have been friends longer than like me and Josh have known each other. So they always tend to stick together. And so it really does turn a lot into like the husbands versus the wives. We went in our family. Yes. But we win all the time. All the time. So anyway,
We might let them.
so we're now going to skip down some of the questions Jared wrote to the questions we want to do.
Yes.
Because we went.
Yes.
So, okay, family frustrations. Let's talk about that right after the holidays. It's a really good time to talk
Yeah.
about family frustrations. Okay, so Christine, what is something your husband does that frustrates you or makes you angry?
Okay, so
No, hold on. What is something? One thing, only one thing. You can't go through the giant list of things. It's one thing. Make sure you enunciate and read the questions clearly. Am I right?
Totally.
okay. Anyway, and so Jared, he'll start something that I've asked him to do, which I love that. After I've asked him usually a few times, but he never completes the project. He never completes the job. So stuff gets left out, doesn't get put away. There's a ladder that's been outside of our house from him putting something on the roof. I don't know, for like
I think
8
that's
months.
actually my ladder.
And I mean, it's just still there. I'm surprised it's still upright. I don't know. But every time I walk by it, I'm like, see, he still didn't complete that project. And it's been, so he doesn't complete projects. Okay. Yes.
Complete projects, Jared.
Yes.
So hard.
By the
Finish it out.
By the way, it's Josh's ladder. Number 2, you're welcome for high-speed internet.
Yeah.
And also, thank you, shout out to Elon Musk, who may or may not be coming to Commonwealth. We can't confirm nor deny.
Who knows?
At some point soon.
Okay. My problem. Okay, not my problem. His problem.
My problem is
My problem is
It's my one thing.
So Josh has like childhood trauma about.
Wow.
Here we go. Says the counselor.
Okay.
Says the counselor.
All right.
Uh,
What could possibly go wrong?
about anybody giving him a suggestion in the kitchen. Okay? So
All right.
if Josh is cooking something and I innocently walk in
Innocent.
and
Yeah.
let's say he's gonna make mashed potatoes, so he's boiling potatoes. And I'm like, oh, you can go ahead and get the stick of butter out and put it in the bowl. It'll kind of get room temperature. He gets instantly offended that I made a suggestion in the kitchen while he was cooking because there's something about like you cannot tell him one thing in the kitchen while he's cooking, or he very much personalizes it. So sometimes I have a good idea, or I have like a suggestion. Kitchen is not a metaphor. We're talking about a literal kitchen. And anyway, so there's just like no suggestions to be made while he's doing anything in the kitchen, or it turns into a whole, which I had no idea walking into our marriage, and I would just make really honest, like naive suggestions, and it would get into big fights about it. And so anyway, so that's one thing. It's just, and I feel like he could work on that, but. Here we are, 24 years in, and I still just don't make suggestions in the kitchen. Good. So,
Josh, I
No,
think
you're right.
next week's show
Yeah.
is just going to be our responses to everything they said. Okay.
I agree.
By the way,
Great idea.
Bear
Yeah.
said I didn't have unlocking Josh's childhood trauma 20 minutes into the show.
Yeah.
Bingo card.
Bingo card.
So,
Didn't happen.
Okay.
what other childhood trauma does Josh have?
It's a fun game.
This is
which,
great.
by the way, Kevin did so good at the concert.
Yes, he
Oh.
did.
On
Hey, little concert talk. Get off full tangent. How was
Yeah.
the concert?
okay,
How'd it go?
Remember-
okay.
Was it cringy?
It's also something else you thought we do that is cringy.
So concert talk, highs and lows. I thought the concert went really well. It was kind of fun seeing Jordan Shaft sing non-worship songs. I like worship songs are great.
Including
But
Shabuzi.
that was kind of fun.
Yeah,
To see something different.
It was good.
I felt like the guys did great. It was fun. There was a good crowd. I had too many for the good of the marks. I thought I had 2 margaritas.
Oh, free is danger zone.
And I got home and I was like, I don't know why I feel so sick. I had 2 margaritas.
Uh-oh.
But then I remembered having a Prosecco and a beer and maybe another margarita.
Okay.
And then I was like,
Okay.
so some people pregame hard before concerts.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. And I also forgot to eat dinner. And so that was not my best choice. Yeah. But so I had a blast. I thought it was so fun.
Yes, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun people there. The one thing I was glad was that the cold front held off to the very end.
Yes.
Because it got super windy and super cold, and
Christy's a 6. She's a warrior.
no, I'm not a warrior, I'm a planner.
She's a
There's
planner.
And
There's a
all
difference.
the 6s in the world, we plan for all of you who do not. Okay, case in point. So when we were younger, we went to, our mom took us, shout out Vicky, took us to the Nutcracker in downtown Austin, and anyway, so it was wonderful. It was a fun memory, but it took forever. It felt like, as kids, it felt like we were there forever. And then there was like a huge long intermission for like 8 hours long. And everybody got hungry.
We were starving.
Everybody was getting hangry. And guess who came through for everyone? The 6. Because guess what? I had snacks in my purse. That's right.
Yeah, but a cracker, granola bars, water.
Yep, always prepared. So I knew that the cold front was coming, and it was supposed to come in about 8, and that's when it came. See, but everybody had jackets and was ready.
My crew did not have jackets.
See, so I text her.
Josie went into the market and bought a sweatshirt.
Okay, well, there you go.
That's how my crew rolls.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, concert was great. Good job, Kevin.
Yes. Good job.
Okay. Okay. Listen, if you're just now logging on, put bubbles.
There we go.
And win some bubbles. Win some bubbles. What do we got? Okay. Listen, we're only at 30. I need y'all to text your friends because we have a.
Hang on. I'm gonna.
Jen has her one friend.
Lacey Harris.
Come on, Lacey. Text your friends.
I'm logging on.
Yes.
Josh, I don't remember at any point of
Us,
any
like-
of this like begging
for
the
users.
audience. Yeah.
Please text your friends, set their phones down, log in other people on other devices. Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
Right?
So I think
Oh, now I hear the excuses back here.
Black
Oh, it's also
Friday.
Black Friday, everybody's shopping, nobody's
Somebody's shopping.
Yes, who doesn't care what day it is, okay? As long as it's Friday,
That's right.
we're on, okay?
And Christy also said something that I think we're just going to take as the title of this episode when I post it on Spotify.
Yeah.
Nutcracker.
Okay.
That's what it feels like that they're doing to us. They
Oh.
came on this
Okay.
just to crack
Oh.
nuts.
Yeah, in a recap, Christy is always prepared and takes care of everybody.
Correct.
Carrie's so much fun. And Josh sucks being in the kitchen, and
Yep.
Jared sucks at finishing any chores around the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we've perfectly summarized.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and we're done.
And that should be it. Okay. Okay, speaking of nutcrackers, best and worst gifts.
Oh, yes.
So best and worst gift that your husband's ever given you.
Okay.
Around this holiday time. Jared just gave us these questions, so we didn't get to come up with answers ahead of time. My best gift is Josh got me a puppy 3 years ago. It was during COVID. And her name's Coco, and she is so good. She's so sweet. She did get bit by a rattlesnake about 3 months into her life, and she's kind of been psycho since then. She chooses violence.
But
she
she's
does
still
choose
just so
violence.
sweet.
She does. She bites
Yeah.
people. She only likes 2 people. But
Someone just commented on
Yeah,
that.
it's
so
weird.
that dog is the worst. Okay, who wrote that?
I don't know.
Lacey knows this dog, and this dog has bitten her a few times, I think. So, she's logged on right now.
Yes, from the windows to the wall.
Mhm.
Okay, from the windows to the walls. I don't know what.
Oh, don't read that one.
Oh,
No, that was just sometimes I put comments up there.
No.
okay.
Well,
Hey, if you had a Googler,
Oh, we should have Google her. Where's Google?
well, I know she comes in later. I didn't want her to have to come in early,
Okay.
but you could Google the lyrics of what
Chandler
that song
has
is
a
too.
laptop.
Come on,
Chandler's
Chandler's one of our Googlers.
No, Chandler is on this
our
list.
Google.
Okay. Chandler's
Bring your
neutral.
own Googlers.
Anyway, so Coco was my best gift. My worst gift was, have y'all seen that Saturday Night Live where it's like, I got a robe? Like, you know, it's like your kids are walking around like Lululemon and shopping at Sephora and yes, you get a vacuum or a robe or whatever. It's like your husband gets like new golf clubs and you get a robe. Anyway, we literally had a Christmas where I got a robe. And I got a robe.
You still wear
I got a robe. Now, I
Hang on. Because ask her where that robe is to this day. She knows right where it is because she wears it every
Dude,
single
is this the one with her Coke bottle glasses?
Yes.
She runs around the farm chasing the dog.
the pink robe that she wears every day as soon as she enters the house.
She's
Was a gift that I gave her.
hey, she's basically female cousin Eddie.
100%.
In that robe, the
It's
glasses,
a little longer
yeah,
than his, but
drinking straight out of the bottle of Prosecco.
yeah,
I
100%.
am cosmetic.
And
I don't
also,
know.
Coco, it could have been the best and worst gift all in one. Because that's always seriously awful.
100%. Before the snake bite, she was sweet. After,
Yeah.
not
Never
so
thought
sweet.
about on
Guess
the
we'd be that way.
Yeah.
Back to regularly scheduled programming. Oh, also, you got a shout out from our sponsor. Nice little region.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll take it. Thank you, my son. I will say that Josh went to drop one of our kids off at a friend's house at like 4:00 in the afternoon a couple of weeks ago. And he was like, oh my gosh, the mom literally came to the door in a robe over like her street clothes. Like she had on like jeans and a sweater with like a robe. He was like, she is your people. Because I do that. I get home, whatever I have on, I'll have on like workout clothes. I just put my robe on because it's just like, it's just my robe.
Oh, but I thought it was
Which
the
And it's
worst.
warm.
Oh, that
Worst gift ever.
that was the worst
Okay.
gift ever that she
weird.
uses every day all the time.
Your turn.
Okay. So I would say the worst gift.
I'll take it first.
We.
Shots of tequila.
Mojito.
We need a Prosecco and a Mojito.
Slightly
Prosecco
sweet.
Mojito.
Slightly sweet.
Yes, on the sweet side. Okay, worst gift. I would say for me, it was definitely the year that I got a can opener. And not even like one you plug in and it does the work for you. It has like you have to turn it. And that's what I got was a can opener. I mean, really?
Dollar General?
A
Come on,
can
Jared.
opener? Wow. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even understand that thinking. Anyway, in
But did you act excited? Were you like,
oh my gosh, thank you. I want that.
No.
No. I was like, what? Okay. Like I thought, you know how sometimes do you ever do the thing
That's how
where
you know
you
you've been
like
married
give
for.
gifts in a strategic order?
okay, so you're
And it's like building up to like
bottom tier, we're gonna work up to
Yes.
top tier.
And so maybe I thought, like, I was trying to like rationalize the can opener. Like, okay, like maybe this leads to something,
A trip to Cancun,
like the best gift ever, right? Yes, exactly. Can opener. Okay, open a themed Christmas. But no, we're outside, wait for the wait. Anyway,
Just brunch.
in
10 to
contrast,
2.
though,
10 to 2.
best gift was last Christmas. He surprised me with our family going to the beach, and I love the beach. Oh, she's a beach girl. Love the beach. Shout out to Stillwater, Centerport A. If you're looking for a place to stay, go to Instagram and check that out. That is the best place to stay. Central Shore South, always. Sarah and Kenny. So anyway, we got to go to Puerto Rico's at the beach.
Stay at Stillwater.
Stay at Stillwater in December. And I'm gonna tell you, as a beach person, you definitely have to be prepared for winter beach. It's totally different than summer beach. Like you can't go into it with summer beach expectations, or you will 100% be disappointed. Like that wind coming off the water in the summer that's so wonderful and helps cool you down. It's like your worst nightmare, kind of evil in the winter. However, if you are prepared, hence the 6, you've got the gloves, you've got the hat, you've got the blankets, you've got the proper layering, then you can definitely enjoy the beach. So definitely want to give the beach a try at winter.
Well, and we went to the beach. We did like a sister trip to the beach this summer.
Oh, yeah.
And we dropped the girls at Pine Cove, and then we went
Because we needed it.
and we totally beach napped. Like I woke up at one point and we were like mouth hanging open, snoring, middle-aged women on the beach. And the poor guy, they were like so not busy at the pool that the little college kid on the golf cart was coming down to the beach to like give drinks to people. And we were like, yes, nachos. So we got drinks. This college kid, he's like, ma'am, you know, he has okay, QR code. It's awful.
So I think pre-nap or sometime,
Yeah.
I got really hot. I took my chair to sit in the very edge of the water because, you know, like the tide's going out, so you got to get way out there so you can enjoy the water. And at one point, I turned around, no joke. At one point, Terry's under the shaboomy. Y'all know the shaboomy, the thing that flaps in the wind. They're so pretty. Anyway, at the beach. Yeah. Anyway, if it's not windy, shaboomy is unfortunate. But anyway,
It's like all this.
okay. Anywho, I have that on my bingo card. Okay, that's right. They're not even. Okay. At one point, I look back there, and Carrie is out, and she is like on the sand, like sound asleep. Like you had your face on the sand, like not even on the towel.
Yeah.
Carrie was asleep.
But say inappropriate words and see if they notice.
Oh, okay. Well, voice.
Wow.
Oh. No. Okay, they still have.
They're not listening to us.
So the funny thing, couple of things. First of all,
Speaking of cringy,
if you only got to know you and I through their podcast,
Yeah.
we'd be the shittiest husband ever.
I mean, you know, that's every husband and wife relationship in their 20 plus years. Like, you know,
Little does my wife know or understand the can opener was from the heart because it was one of the things that I finished. I took a note. She said one time that I wish I had a new can opener. Probably like 6 months before Christmas.
Yeah.
Took a little note, finished the gift.
you remember that shit.
Okay.
Meanwhile, by the way, on this girls' beach trip,
Yeah.
what were you and I doing?
Oh, no, we were working.
Oh, working,
Yeah.
No.
here, slaving away at family-owned business that we have
Yeah.
that allows them the Prosecco and the vodka and all the things over there.
Sure. Yeah.
Huh, yeah. But hey, we'll recap this next week.
Totally.
Okay.
And by the way,
How they doing on my viewers?
and they're
still
still not even close
Oh my
to 50.
gosh.
But
Okay. It's
one of the things that I think the people that know
They
us
gave us the worst
both,
day. I know.
they can see, or if we're meeting them for the first time now,
Yeah.
is there's a Josh and Jared situation, polar opposites, like his sisters
Yeah.
coming on. Also, Carrie wanted to know if we heard the inappropriate word she said, nipple.
Yeah.
Nipple was the inappropriate word
Yeah.
that she thought
I
you
have 3
didn't
words.
hear.
Yeah,
Well,
y'all were listening.
3 words. 3 inappropriate words.
We said 3 inappropriate words,
Yeah, y'all didn't hear.
and y'all did not. Y'all only heard 1.
Hear what you want to
That was our new fun game when we were starting, and then y'all ruined it.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm here for they can work and we can go to the beach. That doesn't make me feel bad at all.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, we should. But
We weren't there very long.
no,
It was short, very short.
we
like
had to
2
drive to
days.
Pine Cove.
It's like
Is that
2
another
days.
joke or what?
Oh my God. Okay, whatever.
All right.
Feel like
Okay.
it's.
Let's see.
No, go to the kids. Your kids are here. Let's
No.
see how
Skip
ballsy
over
you
it.
can be.
We don't
Let's play Would You Rather, because guess what? We're landing this thing in an hour, so we know how to land the plane, unlike others.
You've still got 25 minutes. Would you rather is if you need
You
things to do
should
at
be
the end.
just now getting to the list because
Okay.
you took so many sidetracks on the way there.
Don't make us take over this
Oh my
podcast.
gosh.
Rookies.
Wow, they are excellent. I will say we have more people in the live studio
Yes, we
audience
do.
than Josh and
Yes,
Jared
we
ever
do.
have.
So
I think we should count them. Add 50 to that number because they're not on their phones because they're
Okay.
in person.
Hang on, Jared's. There we go. There's our live studio audience. We're making a tour around the speakeasy.
Yes.
They don't count. They're related. There we go. Oh, Chandler LeBron.
No, Chandler's here for
Yeah.
us.
Chandler doesn't. Neither does Libby. I call Libby.
No,
He's ours.
No, Brandy's here for us.
Chris is mine too.
Woohoo. Yes.
Oh, there we go.
And we're doing good.
kids.
Kids. Good camp.
Yeah. If the TABC is watching, those are mocktails. You can always tell. I will admit that's more live viewers than we've ever had.
Oh.
But
Okay.
normally we don't do it on Black Friday when everybody's off. We've got to work through the work week.
Exactly. We're on a work day. Which is, by the way, 7 days for us.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christy's
so,
looking for a mojito.
Talk about events that are appropriate to pregame at. Okay. Because, you know, it's holidays, there's lots of pre-gaming around the holiday, there's lots of football. I mean, obviously, there's some things that we don't, everybody pre-games, everybody has a good time. But what are your favorite events to pre-game for? Well, okay, so I think that there are events that are appropriate to pre-game. And then I think there's a difference, though, with events that it's necessary to pre-game. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on which one you're asking. Okay, what's necessary? Okay, let's talk about cheer competitions. Okay.
There we go.
Lord have mercy. Okay. Our girls do cheer, and we love it 100%. We cheered. I know this is probably a big surprise, but anyway. And so now our girls are doing competitive cheer, and it's like 7 hours of techno music, like like, and it's like flashing lights, and like chairs are vibrating, and it's like sensory overload for 7 hours. I mean, like it's like like just so loud, so loud, and if you've watched anyway, and so it's definitely one of those. Like they practice really hard, and they go out there and they perform. And the last year competition was a little crazy because we drove down there and it was in San Antonio, and no matter which way you went through construction to get there. Yeah. So there's that stress of like the traffic and having to be there by a certain time. So, and then the parking at this venue was really bad on this particular competition because they had like 3 or 4 other events going on there. So parking took like an hour. Anyway, so stressful before we even got in the building. Yeah. You know, and so then you pay to park, you pay to go in the venue, and you know, the girls did great, you know, and they performed their 3-minute routine, and then you wait for the awards. You know, I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. 7 hours. Sometimes you're there early and the awards don't happen until later. I mean, it's just like a whole thing. I mean, but that's the cheer world, and you know that going into it. Yeah. And if you have a dancer or a cheerleader, you know this world. Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's just it. So that was definitely one of those events. We were like, why does this venue not have any of the bars that are in this venue open? Because we were thinking we could bring the Poor Choices. The Spurs were playing on the other side of the venue, and I low-key wanted to walk around the building and find the beer. Because I think if we took the Poor Choices trailer, we should take the Poor Choices. We would. I mean, we'd have every parent at that venue. You could take the Poor Choices trailer to the Hobby Lobby parking lot during holidays. Yeah. And we would back up. Yes. We
we may or
Like
may
you
not
could just
go.
Black Friday, you could take the Poor Choices trailer, like the ice cream truck, to like Target, Walmart,
Yes.
all Hobby Lobby. Those are all necessary pre-games.
Yes. School function.
Yeah. Oh, school
School
function.
functions. That's another good one.
Yes. So if you have a kid that plays sports and you've set the stand for like a volleyball game or a football game, I feel like sometimes that's a necessary moment.
Yes.
I don't know. Depending on who the coach is. I don't know.
Yes, so I was texting with one of our friends, and her daughter plays volleyball. And she talks about the noise inside the gym of the constant bouncing of the ball, and the sneakers squeaking across the floor. And, you know, my boys have done football, and so it's different with outside sports. You know, the boys play lacrosse, the boys play football. Inside sports, it's like a whole different, I mean, yes, you don't have to worry about the weather quite as much, but all the sounds, like at the cheer competition, definitely pre-gaming is helpful.
What
Okay,
about
so
events?
on this one, have you ever pre-gamed any of these a little too hard? Okay, discuss.
I'm sure we have.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
You just don't remember?
reasonable deduction.
Yes, I mean,
Probably hasn't.
statistically, that is.
I don't think so. Probably not.
Okay.
No, fine. We haven't. We did. Never. Oh,
Asked them if they've
Okay,
ever
there is
pre-gamed any of these too
So,
hard.
this wasn't a
And they're both
sporting
like,
event,
oh,
but,
I don't think so.
we
I
decided
don't
we were going to
remember
go into
that.
Hobby Lobby and just look around. We weren't going to buy anything.
okay.
Oh,
We have to
Hobby Lobby.
decorate a 10,000 square foot restaurant.
Yes.
Okay. It's a huge undertaking to decorate Commonwealth for Christmas.
Yes. Okay.
On a budget.
Yes.
Jared's like, we need decorations. And Josh is like, on a budget. And we're in the middle of that stress. And so we were driving back. We went to market in Dallas. We're driving back.
Okay. We went to market with the intent just to look
We
and
bought.
get ideas.
We bought.
But it was just to look. We were only going to look.
Y'all look at the main bar when you come in next week.
We're going to decorate Sunday night and
Huge
Monday.
snowflake.
Come in
So
and
pretty.
see. Yeah.
Anyway,
But if they are amazing. They are amazing. Yes. Yes.
anyway, so we're driving back from Dallas, and we're like, you know what? What's the closest Hobby Lobby?
It was Waxahachie.
The garland at market was stupid expensive.
Yeah.
We just needed garland. And
Maybe
so,
wreaths. We were thinking about
wreaths, yeah. So we stopped at the Waxahachie. There was like a QT in the parking lot. We totally
Right.
turned into those people. We went into
Mhm.
QT. We got a tall boy.
Got the big
Like
gulp
the White
cup.
Claw tall
Mhm.
boys. Got the big gulps.
Big cup.
Dumped it in.
Poured it in there.
And Hobby Lobby with big gulps of White Claw.
Yep.
And got it all done.
I mean, 5 baskets later.
5
Okay.
baskets
This
later.
place is gonna look amazing.
It's gonna look.
Y'all
Y'all
have
wait.
to come see.
Y'all wait.
Y'all have to come see.
No,
So
no, no,
yes, bar trailer at Hobby Lobby, great idea. Sporting events, any of those. Yes.
Oh, now I have a drink.
I know. I said, check it out to Hobby Lobby.
So meanwhile, everybody, what Josh and I knew that they were going to do was go to market to look for Christmas decorations. Not let's get Blitz at the 7-Eleven, pour them into big gulp cups, and go dance around market and spend thousands of dollars. That was not on the agenda of which we sent them. That is more technically what happened was that.
Okay, which I need to tell y'all, if you're decorating for Christmas, the big items this year are paper trees and paper ornaments. They were
Definitely.
all over market.
Yes.
I may have ordered $600 of paper ornaments
It's
for the
fine.
speakeasy.
It's fine.
It's gonna be really
It's gonna be
pretty.
amazing.
So if
Y'all
you
can
don't
come
know what
see
we're
it.
talking about, just come to the
Yes.
speakeasy after next Monday. You'll see a
Yes.
bunch of paper ornaments. It's gonna be really pretty.
Yes. It's gonna
Anyway,
be awesome.
they're white. We have a black ceiling. It's gonna be
Good
it's gonna
contrast.
be fire.
Be fine.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Okay, so situations where drinks seem to hit different besides Christmas shopping at Hobby Lobby. So I always feel like when we're out on the boat,
Yes. For sure.
you're out on the water. It's a hot summer day,
Yes.
and you just need. I'm not a big like canned seltzery,
Yeah.
vodka-y type girl, but 100% on a boat, I will drink a White Claw or a Truly or that kind of stuff. I
Mhm.
normally don't really like those a whole lot, but it just hits different on a boat. I mean, that is like a boat or a pool or a beach. It's like something about being around a body of water.
Yep.
With a drink, which is kind of the sad part about winter because we don't water a whole lot. I feel like I miss that, and like there's something about summer coming, and there's like a hot breeze, and you're
Yeah.
on a boat, and you just need a White Claw.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I definitely have certain drinks where I take a drink of it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this tastes like the boat feels.
Yes.
Like this is boat season.
Yes.
Or the beach.
yes,
Definitely have certain drinks at the beach.
we had like we acreage that we have to shred. So there's something about being on the shredder or like mowing.
Okay.
I always want like a really cold beer afterwards.
Okay.
Like I like to get in the pool and drink a beer after I've been like mowing or shredding
Mm-hmm.
because you're just so dusty. Like you just need
Yes.
something to rinse off before you get in the shower.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a beer just hits different after yard work.
Yes.
So if you're like, if you yard work at all, which also in winter, that kind of goes away. It's not mowing season anymore.
I know.
Winter's a
worse.
bummer
Winter's
on
kind
all
of
necessary drinking
I mean,
situations.
yeah.
yeah.
It's cold,
It gets
dark,
Christmas.
dark by like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Everybody's confused.
Yeah. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah, yeah. And cheer competitions, obviously.
I mean, it's fine. That's,
That's
it's
necessary.
It's
That's
necessary.
necessary. So,
Yep.
okay. High noons are pretty good. I mean, they're better than White Claws. I agree.
What about the long drink?
Camping, sitting around a fire. Yes, Sarah. I agree with that.
Yes.
There's something
Okay.
about the fire smell that, what would be your
yeah.
drink of choice around a campfire?
Ooh, okay. So if you haven't
Bonfire on the
tried
beach.
Commonwealth's eggnog yet, let's just talk about this for just a second. Okay. Because I am really not like an eggnog drinker. I would not say that I enjoy eggnog.
No, me
I would
neither.
not say I order
Me
eggnog.
neither.
However, if you have not had Commonwealth yet, you have got to try it. It is amazing. It's a bourbon eggnog, and it is so good.
And so there's 86 eggs per batch, which we had all of our children last year cracking eggs.
Helping with the eggnog production.
We have barbacks and all that this year that are doing it. We actually haven't made any eggnog this year, and it's fantastic.
I know.
It keeps for about 2 weeks. So when
Yeah.
you buy a bottle, you have about 2 weeks to finish it. There's
So good.
a bottle is about 6 full glasses, 12 half glasses, which I think a half glass is perfect
It is.
on the eggnog.
That's great.
It's a little sweet. But it's so good.
Yes.
And so I agree. Eggnog around a campfire
Yes.
would be so good.
So good.
I agree. Bourbon by a fire. I agree. Cool weather vibes. Probably an old fashioned, something that kind of burns. It's like jet fuel on the way down. In the first, it's going to be fantastic by a
Yes.
campfire.
Yes.
So, just
Yes.
kidding. I'm just not a bourbon girl, but some people, the guys love bourbon.
A glass of wine.
Glass of wine.
Blanket, fire, watching a Christmas movie. That's a good one.
I could do a glass of wine by a fire.
That's really good.
So yeah, lots of necessary.
So the girls are Josh and I were just saying, you're starting to find your footing. Okay. Number one, you pitched something that we own the rights to, the eggnog. Good job, Christy, for spiffing the eggnog. Yeah.
Hey.
By the way, Watch Us Drink is one. It's always better to pregame, just like our dad band is to listen to. It's better to pregame that. And I would go as far as saying for these two chicks that any time and any place before midnight, including 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., is a good time that they would drink. Not to put them on blast, but we've been other places in our worldly travels, cheer comps, football games, flag football tournaments, volleyball games. I have pre-gamed your volleyball games every time we went.
Basketball.
Yeah.
Basketball game.
So you're finding your footing. Kudos to you. Kudos for spiffing us in the eggnog. It's going to happen. We have to fill the ice well because I'm going to give the girls full credit. There's probably 25 people in here.
Woohoo!
Now, what you should have done is ask each one of them to log on, if they haven't already, on Watch Us Drink
I
on
don't know.
Facebook Live.
No.
And-
Add the number.
No. It's not the way it works. That's like adding an extra inch for a dude. Okay? Just-
Oh, God.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Just one. Yeah, just one. Hey,
This is why we don't get your
objects in the mirror may be bigger than they really are. Hey, guys. Yeah. Back to the girls.
Oh my God, that is why we are not good at this job.
Yes.
It's because we don't push the envelope quite as terrible as
Oh,
we do.
really? Miss Slip in 3 inappropriate words?
You don't even know what they were. You didn't even know. what they
Nipple
were
was
there.
one of them.
No,
She
no,
said
no.
nipples
Y'all still don't know what
for
they
the
are.
internet to hear. And her
That's the
kids
least
are in the
offensive
studio
part.
audience.
So cringy.
Oh,
mean,
this is the
God.
cringiest episode I've ever done.
Okay, if you're just now logging on, bubbles to win these two bottles.
She
We
held
have,
it like she
La
loved
Marca
it.
Prosecco and Una vodka. Yes. All right. I don't know what Una vodka
Josh,
is.
I'm going to say right now, I have never seen the look in your wife's eye and my wife's eye for either of us that they
Okay.
just gave those bottles of booze.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get you a wife
Wow.
that'll look at you the way my wife looks at a bottle
Okay.
of Marca.
Yeah,
All right.
That's a life tip.
Guys, come on. For those of you who are unhitched and not married or anything, first of all, run. Just don't think it's a bad thing. Just
Wow.
run.
Terrible
Wow.
advice.
Teasing.
Terrible advice.
Teasing.
Okay.
Go get married, but also find that person that looks at you like they look at Prosecco, an unopened bottle of Prosecco at that. Yeah. As we go. there we
Okay. Also, if you're unhitched or not married, I have friends. So.
So there are some things that we can't solicit on this program. I think the world of matchmaking just gets us into a great area.
Sure, it's fine. It's fine.
Also, Carrie, you need to learn the word allegedly. When you're
Allegedly,
talking about
yes. Uh-huh.
anything that happens at Commonwealth.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It's
Okay.
an attorney thing.
I think they need to go to Would You Rather.
Oh, would you rather? Okay, you ready? Ready, girls?
Okay.
Would you rather? Wait. So
I didn't
how about
know.
we ask you the question,
Okay.
and we'll go throw it to you. Josh,
Okay.
give it to him.
Okay. Would you rather never age or never need to? Oh, wait. Would you rather never age? So you stay whatever prime
Yep.
age you want to for the whole entirety of your life, or never need to sleep to function?
It would save a lot of pain on Botox if I never age.
Yes.
But
Yes.
there's something nice about like a good night's sleep.
Okay.
So I feel like sleep is biological. I would go with just age and sleep. It's fine. Yeah, because I can pay for youth. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair. The never aging thing would be nice.
Yes.
But I agree. And sometimes when you have a really bad day, the best thing is to
Go to sleep.
take a shower and go to sleep. That can
I always say,
so much.
just go to sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
That helps.
When people are tired, just go to sleep.
Just go to
Feel
sleep.
better.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much.
So it also brings up the point for you unmarried and unhitched people, the I'm tired. Just get used to hearing that a lot.
Okay.
I'm tired. It's gonna come in-
Choosing violence.
Yeah, well, they said some shit about my can opener, which I thought was in my head, I've given much shittier gifts than that can opener.
Yeah, I've got a list of shooter gifts you've given. I can't open that.
Which is why now I buy my own gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Next
Okay, so
question.
girls, would you rather have a job you hate, but you can retire comfortably in 10 years, or have a dream job, but you have to work until you're 80?
That is so easy. A job I hate.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh my God.
100%.
Serious?
Job I
Yes.
hate. 10 years. I can do anything for 10
Do
years.
anything for 10 years.
Heck yeah.
Noted.
Yes.
Noted. They can do anything for 10 years.
Okay. Clock starts today.
So now,
or-
clock starts today.
All right.
They can do anything for 10 years, even if they hate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's a good one. Would you rather every light you hit is red for the rest of your life, or you always have slow internet?
I don't mind a red light because I check my
Run through them.
Or I just run it. Just kidding.
Oh.
So I cannot. I want to lose my mind at the thought of slow internet. But red lights, I don't want to lose my mind. So I would choose the red lights.
I'm okay with slow internet. I think unless it's connected to like if I'm watching a show. So
That's
maybe
what I'm
I
saying.
don't like-
And by
I
show,
don't-
Hallmark movies.
Okay, maybe I don't like slow internet.
Red lights.
Yeah, and I've been recently listening to more podcasts, and so if you hit a bunch of red lights, you just get to listen longer. If you haven't listened to Scamanda, watch that
Scamanda is good. It's a good one. Oh my gosh.
one.
Yeah, she's just catching
Okay.
up on Scamanda.
Okay,
Been out for a while.
I know.
She's a little behind.
It's fine.
Yeah. She was doing Crime Junkie.
Yeah,
And then everything,
Everyone
she
went
thought
to
everybody was going to murder us.
So
So we made her
Kind of
shift
shift
away from that one. Yeah. Don't watch too or listen to too much Crime Junkie. So
it's fine.
Okay, here's another one.
Hold on. So, first of all, your wife and my wife, but really your wife,
Yeah.
doesn't like being told what to do. And
Ever.
so, red lights is, she's thinking that someone is trying to tell me what to do.
Oh,
Yeah.
but for the
Like,
safety of the
nah,
common
F
good,
that.
I would-
I'm
no.
not good. You don't tell me what to do, red light. And the intro to my wife's answer, That's every time we've ever been to a fast food place where you should know the menu in your head because
She
you've been
wants
there a
number one
million
at
times.
Whataburger.
What she wants to
Exactly.
do,
She'll always go
she
there.
wants to know what her options are. She's going to review the options, and then she's going to pick the exact same thing
Okay,
Every time. Like if I
It's
had a-
fine. I'll just go with my normal.
Yes, if I had a quarter every time I heard that.
Okay, so would you rather alcohol is made illegal, or you have to cook at home every meal for the rest of your life?
Is this even a question?
Yes.
Great. Look at him.
Would you rather?
So no, it's not a question because they don't cook any nights anyways.
Oh, wow.
Disagree with that.
Okay, that's incredibly inaccurate.
Listen, when Christy's home, she makes the tacos.
Or spaghetti, or okay. When my kids come in from when my kids get home at the end of the day, I don't know about y'all. First question out of their mouth: what's for dinner?
She's got boys.
In fact, these boys. So much so that we were talking about it one time with one of my sons, Corbin, and we went through all the texts between me and him, and like scroll page after page of what's for dinner, what's for dinner, what's for dinner. He always wants to know
What's for dinner?
and so a lot of times a crock pot is a good option. You can plan it ahead of time, set it in the morning, go about your day, and dinner's done. Dinner's done by like 7 o'clock in the morning. It's amazing. Until my kids see the crock pot. They're like, no, the crock pot.
Nobody likes a crock pot.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
Uh,
we call it-
crock pot.
I love a crock pot.
Yes.
In my house, we take it as mom is giving up. Mom gave up on dinner.
No?
Now
That's not
to
out.
Christy's credit,
Why is it
she-
not mom pre-planned for
That was
dinner?
not
now that's just it. That's just it. Now she wakes up early, 5 a.m. every day.
Okay.
And so knowing that dinner has been simmering for 15 hours,
Okay.
so we call it the crap pot. Now, do we still eat it? Yes. We still eat it. Cheesy chicken is one of my favorites.
Shout out
She's-
to Havertz.
Yeah, okay.
That's where we got that one.
The Havertz we
Shout
got
out to
cheesy
Havertz.
chicken from.
Okay.
But she started this thing now. We'll address this next week when they're not here.
Okay.
Okay. But I'll come home and I'll be like, what'd you guys have for dinner? And Corb's like, spaghetti. Mom made me make it.
That is not true.
Or
Hey, he has to
He
learn.
can help.
Mom
Listen.
made
He's going to
me
college
made it.
Listen.
He took a fish.
He's going to be graduating high school in like
2 years.
5 years.
2.
He needs to know how to make food for
Yeah.
himself, right?
He does. Now he is the one who asks what's for dinner any time of day, every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll
Which
ask
is-
me. He'd be like, "Hey, have you seen my mom?" I'm like, "No."
Can
He's
you
like, "Do you know what's for dinner?"
That's true. True
Why?
statement.
Like,
That's our
why
kid.
would I have talked to your mom about what you're having for dinner?
By the way, he's a mere reflection of his mother.
Okay.
Personality,
Oh,
way of thinking, everything. They have to know the plan.
y'all are going to talk about that.
Oh,
later.
oh, trust me.
100%.
And we are going to talk about that next Friday.
Also, they didn't answer the question. Would you
Didn't.
rather alcohol illegal or cook at home every day?
Okay.
home.
No, listen. Alcohol should never be illegal.
Well, it is
So
under
would you
21.
rather- Question.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I didn't even understand this question.
I know you changed it.
And I just say that
Hey.
I agree with Kyle Larson that either would be bad for business. So
Yes, Hal.
food is legal and so is alcohol as long as you're 21.
So true.
For all ages.
Yep.
So
Next
one
question.
of our people in our studio audience said you can make liquor.
That's true. And I said alcohol became illegal. I didn't say it doesn't exist.
Correct.
It's just illegal. So if
Correct.
you're going to drink it, you have to do so
Be on the
illegally.
low.
Right.
Okay, we've got 2 minutes.
Okay.
Carrie and Chris,
Okay.
shout out our sponsor. real quick.
Okay.
We're not drawing yet, but shout out our sponsor.
If you haven't,
Oh my gosh, labels out, Carrie. Carrie, labels out. Label out.
There you go. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well done.
Hey!
For everybody at home that couldn't hear the bottle pop, Carrie literally just went,
Hey!
to herself.
Yeah.
Nobody's
I
ever
respect that. I absolutely respect that.
That's the best.
I absolutely respect that.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you, member number 1, Michael Dunn.
As
One and
always.
done. Cheers to
Our
you, my
hero.
friend.
Shout out.
Hero.
Hey,
Always.
Hey, I have something to say.
Oh, damn it.
Right.
Oh,
Y'all
big
are
surprise. I have something
Okay,
to say.
say. Isabel, at this point every week that I'm like, land the plane, time to draw, land the planes. And when they're not they're like, oh, we're done this time. Time to draw. Because they're feeling the awkward tension of
Yeah,
how
we all
horrible this hour has been.
We're sitting in the
And so, I'm feeling that.
right. Usually,
And I'm like, land the plane, drop the bottle. Everybody wants to go back to work. They did us on the day nobody's at work. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God, y'all
Okay.
are so sweet for tuning in.
Okay.
But
Hey,
now they want to land the plane.
everybody
No,
wants
no,
to go
so-
back to work.
Yeah.
Really? Right. Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Raise your hand, studio audience, if you want to go back to work rather than drinking here.
Oh, that is weird.
Oh,
There's only one hand up.
It's zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
Uh,
And Carrie's one hand up was asking for more per second.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that I want to
Like,
go back to
hello?
work.
Hello? Can nobody else see this is less than half full?
So I think one thing that we have learned in this whole experiment today is that we are in the right place.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
We are right where the Lord
Yes,
is.
the face of the franchise. You know, we are there.
Yeah.
Can you see me? Are they looking at me in the background?
No.
I can feel the glare. Look,
Mhm.
what's fine. Look
Oh,
what's,
God,
oh.
what's happening?
Yeah.
Look how proud they are of themselves. I love it.
All right, let's give them one more. Do
Okay.
we have one more question?
No, we're the minute one. They're a minute overdue. They should have landed the
They
plane.
land the plane, guys. Oh, hey, hold on. MD says, I'm at work watching. Could y'all go for another hour?
Yes.
Game on.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
that's so sweet. Got you. That was it.
That's cute.
Yeah,
They-
shout out.
They took
Yeah.
that affectionately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so member sponsor.
Sponsor. Hit your
Member number
sponsor.
one.
We're getting
One
ready
and
to
done.
draw.
Oh, okay.
We have 51 entries. We're gonna get
This one?
oh,
Give me a comment. Everybody watch. Reach for it. I don't know the song.
listen, guys. Just between us. Nobody else is here. Okay.
Ignore them in the background.
They made us do this. You obviously know that, right? And so, as very seasoned husbands in the field of marriage,
Decades.
decades in.
Yeah.
We are decades in. Between us, we are two
Tom
people
looks
who
like
could
your
drink
brother.
married.
Yeah.
Wait till he
Okay.
gets there.
So it's better that this happens now, okay? And I think all of you who are normally
looks like your
our
little
watchers can really empathize with us now
Yeah.
on everything that happens. Thoughtful gifts, what you think are thoughtful gifts may not be so to you, so make sure it's something you want.
Mhm.
Listen, marriage is about compromise, and compromise is about women getting what they want,
Okay.
okay? So I've been married this long, so has Josh, because we compromise a lot.
Look what Michael Dunn said.
The girls nailed it, lick your wounds, LOL. If there weren't minors here, I'd tell Michael
Hey.
where he could live.
Well, I appreciate Michael Dunn because
As
he's
our
member
sponsor.
number one.
Cheers.
As our sponsor. Shout out to our sponsor. Thank
Look
you.
at that. Look what
All
Gary
right.
Christie said.
We've got
Yeah.
the dog cam now.
Gary Christie made comments.
Oh, shit.
Didn't see those. Didn't see those.
Jared on marriage advice.
Advise. Yeah. Jared's going to advise the bar on marriage.
So
Apparently spell check doesn't work.
So this is the part of the show that I become very spiteful at. And I'm like, man,
It's got to just,
unless the power and the internet turn off, we're on to the next hour.
Mhm.
Okay? No, we're gonna land the plane. We're gonna give away the thing.
Sarah also chose violence.
Wait, I'm back. Why is Jared taking, not talking? And I'm not a taker. No, sir.
Spell check apparently.
No, finger.
Spell check apparently doesn't work on all women's keyboards.
Apparently.
Shanann LeBlanc.
Again.
Oh, yes, Chandler.
Chandler.
Well done, Chandler.
See, told you he had
Hey,
a back.
by the way, we are going to get some logoed can openers and put them in the market for sale for Christmas.
That is 100%.
You're welcome. You're
100%.
welcome.
Best Christmas present
Yeah.
ever. All right.
Here we go. You ready?
Go to
We're going
here.
We're going to the drawing cam. Going to draw cam. Here we go.
All right. We
We're
have
drawing the bubbles.
53, a new record low entry. 53.
Record low. It's never been that high.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Look at him. He's so happy. Oh, they're cheersing. everybody's happy. Oh my God. That was incredible.
That was awesome.
You just walk over and open those bottles for everybody.
So one of the comments made earlier, Josh, is we need to have what's that couples game show? The Newlywed Game. Do you remember that?
Yes.
We're
Okay.
not new.
So I think there's 2 different episodes that we do.
I hate this idea.
What about
We're not doing this. This is a terrible idea.
Number 1, there's a Newlywed Game to where it's you and Carrie on camera.
Listen.
Raise your hand if you're this person.
This does not end well for either one of us.
I agree.
It doesn't. We can't
Listen
do
to
this.
Josh.
It's a terrible idea.
Bro, threaten me with the dog.
Your wife is in the
Okay?
background right now saying, listen to Josh. Listen to Josh. Don't
Yeah.
do this.
Threaten me with the doghouse. The doghouse means I'm going to go hunting. My doghouse is the deer stand.
Okay. Okay.
Cheers. Every other.
Hey, shout out to the deer stand.
Yeah, the deer stand, the new doghouse. Okay, hey, Carrie and Christy, you ended the way we started.
Wait, hey, we have a comment from Carrie.
Oh, no.
Oh, she tried to re-edit it. Here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Ew.
No.
No
No
we.
we.
No,
No
no we.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's no.
It's weird.
No.
Spell check.
No.
It's funny.
Noel.
Okay. All right.
So, Christy and Carrie ended the way we
Okay,
started.
listen.
Why does Christy have a bottle here?
For the good of the people. What else? Is that it?
Okay, they said it. They
No,
said it.
did they do it for good?
Yeah, but do it again.
Wait, what do y'all say for the good of the people?
For the good of the people.
What did we say, damn it? You've owned this place just as long.
Okay,
For the good of
listen,
There you go.
for real. For the good of the people. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning.
Okay, good